It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called so you spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yo, what is happening? Welcome to the KVJ Show. Happy Wednesday. How are you guys doing today? Here we go.
Doing great.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. It's nice, positive.
Feeling great.
That's good. You doing all right, Virginia?
I am. I'm ready to hump it up on hump day.
Okay.
Dang. And you got your dragon dress on? I love it.
Rawr.
Oh, look out. It's looking fierce today.
I'm going to come over there and fire breathe your fake hair right off, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. Well, luckily, you know, it's a flame retardant.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, you could throw me into a bonfire, and the only thing that come out is my hair.
Wow.
And if I correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it's even fake hair, correct?
No,
It's
real
real hair.
It's real
Yeah.
human hair, but I put a flame retardant on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
that
for
is
safety.
Awesome.
Bulletproof too.
And it looks great.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you.
pretty impressive. It's very safe.
Power
Very safe.
hair.
Yeah, it is. It is power hair. All right. Well, we got power hair. We got
Sour
our,
hair.
Sour hair. Yeah. Uh-huh.
People still giving you a hard time about your hair?
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I love it. Bring it on.
Yeah. People think they need to have an intervention with them or something. It's
There
crazy, the
is.
comments. Yeah.
Shepard, let me tell you why
Yeah.
I hate your hair. Come on.
One comment yesterday in a very serious tone was like, we need to sit down and talk with Jason about his hair. I don't know what he's doing. He's clearly going through something.
Apparently, it's bothering a lot of people.
Yeah, for some reason, your hair has really got a lot of. I mean, they're very concerned.
Anytime someone's dead serious, especially if they go on Facebook, I say, well, I understand you hate my hair, but because you're complaining publicly, you just added 3 more months to me growing it out.
Good. Okay.
We're up to 9 years now.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's never coming off.
You had it tucked into your baseball cap the other day, and I got so many texts from people that have my number because we gave it out on the air that said, "Oh my gosh, did Jay Burke cut his hair?" And I was like, "No, he just got it tucked."
You'll know.
They were so into it.
I'm an attention whore, so if we're doing something like cutting hair, you're going to know about it.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's just not gonna calmly go. You're gonna come in here one day and your hair's gonna be cut.
Showboat Pennington doesn't do anything secretively.
Showboat Pennington, you'll know about the cutting of the hair.
Okay. Well, I want to say congratulations to Sabrina Yarns of West Palm Beach, Tanya Way of Port St. Lucie, Gustavo Bubnick of Wellington, and Jacqueline Nowak of Lake Worth Beach. All doubled their paychecks. The only person who didn't was the person's name that we called out at 9 a.m. yesterday. So got 4 out of 5 yesterday. Pretty solid round.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. It is. So we got one more chance for you to double up paychecks tomorrow. We're going to announce another name. I'd like to wrap this whole thing up with a winner, so let's do that. Go on ahead and set your alerts for 9 and 11 a.m. tomorrow, 1, 3, and 5 p.m., and you can double up a paycheck.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, a lot of people are still coming for Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, because, they asked him, "Hey, do you have the vaccine?" And he was like, "I'm immunized." And they were like, "Oh, okay." And they thought that meant that he had the vaccine, but it didn't. It meant that he had the measles, mumps, rubella, which is kind of a tricky way of him to navigate the question. We see you, Aaron. But so now I guess the NFL has decided what they're going to do because they have the COVID-19 protocol in place. And, if you're not a vaccinated player, there's things that you're supposed to do, like wear a mask during news conferences. And if you go to a party, you got to tell people and you got to wear a mask. There's a bunch of things that you have to do. And because he didn't do any of those things, the NFL has now fined the Green Bay Packers $300,000 for the things he did and then fined him personally $14,650.
Oh, my gosh.
How will they survive?
Wow.
They are coming for him, though.
They are coming for him. He went on another podcast and he said, "Look, guys, hate isn't going to bring us out of this pandemic. I'm not going to hate on anybody that said things that are bad about me. Can people please stop hating on me?"
He also said, y'all, I don't want to get political. And then they went back and took out all the political things he said in the past. Like, oh, now you don't want to get political.
Now you don't want to get political because the weight of the world is coming down on you. So far, though, that big insurance firm that he reps, they said they're going to keep him, but just use him less.
He got Terry Bradshaw.
Really? Okay,
Yes,
wow.
they said they're going to use him less, but they're not going to fire him just yet. And yeah, he got Bradshaw, so he is going through it.
I mean, Bradshaw really did come for him.
Yeah, he did. He did not let up.
Two people you don't want to be this week, Aaron Rodgers or Travis Scott. It looks like multiple lawsuits have now been officially filed. They're turning to like class action lawyers. And so far, I think it's like at 70 victims that are now lawyered up and looking for Travis Scott, Drake, Live Nation, the stadium. And you can expect probably hundreds more to join these.
So I'm trying to figure out what did Drake do? Because
He was there.
He was there. Did he go on stage and do anything to have everyone get all crazy, or are they just going after Drake because he's got money?
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
when you sue, you go after whoever's got money. And so that's why they're going after the stadium. They're going after Live Nation. They're going after Travis Scott. They're not going to go after anybody that doesn't have deep pockets, and all of those players do.
But I thought I read Drake did come out on stage with Travis Scott at one point during his set.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he came out on stage.
Okay, so that's where they're probably going to get him.
Yeah, he was definitely there. He definitely performed, and they've all come out and apologized, and they're trying to give, refunds to everybody. They're paying for funerals. They're paying for stuff, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think they're all going to have to.
Will people keep on sending out other shows of concerts where this is how you're supposed to do it? It's Dave Grohl helping out a kid.
Yeah, right.
Get out.
Yes.
All these videos are circulating.
Yeah.
I've seen those videos. I mean, yeah, that's the right thing to do. That's what you do, if you care about your fans.
Yeah, they are expecting it to be in the billions.
Billions.
Billions. Yes.
Yeesh.
So, yeah. Will there be another Astroworld?
I don't think you'll ever do an Astroworld again. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And finally here, Pete Davidson won't talk about dating Kim Kardashian, Kev. There's a rule with the Kardashian families. You may not know this, but the rule about Kardashian is you don't talk about Kardashian.
Oh, Kevin.
If you have anything to do with Kardashian, you're not allowed to talk about them because they don't want you getting press on their name.
I'll give you $100 right now if you shut the dirt down and just go to commercial. I'll give you $100.
Show the money.
I'll Venmo it to you.
Nah.
Venmo it to you.
We're cash up front. We are COD, bitch. If you don't have the cash, you got to sit through the Kim Kardashian story.
I gotta start bringing cash to work.
You got to bring
now.
cash for Kevin.
I can buy us out of the dirt.
Oh, that's nice. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so here's Pete talking about how he won't talk about Kim, I guess.
Okay. Pete Davidson?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We don't have it?
Oh, no, we don't have the clip. Sabotage of the dirt.
Yeah.
Let me double check here. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it should be in there. Pete Davidson won't admit he's dating Kim Kardashian?
No, I don't see that. Nope.
Damn.
Not here.
This bus came off the rails early.
No, not over here. I don't have it.
Did you do any of your work today?
No, I'm not. Oh, shut up. Shut up, dragon lady.
Bring money and do better.
I guess we don't have the audio.
All right, well, we'll play it for you in the next dirt. How about that? I know you can't wait.
I mean, you're not missing it. He's coy. Oh, no, I'm not dating her.
Oh, no, I won't say anything. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Always love when artists go on Sesame Street. Do a little different version, one of their popular songs. Billie Eilish has just done that, going on to Sesame Street and singing with the Muppets.
When I'm counting with you, I'm happy.
so much better.
Here is what we'll do. Come on, let's count to 2. 1, 2 of birds sweater. 1, 2 heads all together. Come on, let's count to 2.
Not sure what the Muppets are doing in the background there.
I feel weird, and I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
She's really good. Yeah,
That sound right there,
Yeah.
that's just my game.
She's got a lot of really chill songs and sounds like that.
That stripped down. I love Muppets.
She does a lot of that kind of stuff.
Although the Muppets sound like they were doing weird stuff.
Don't know what's going on there with the Muppets, but the Billie Eilish part, not too bad.
You gotta see it, Kev.
Yeah, I know. It's like going. I think I need visual on this because I've got a really weird imagery going on in my head right now.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
I am thinking about getting ready for that garage sale thing I'm doing in a couple weeks down in Lake Park, the Russ Market. We cleaned out our KVJ closet, and I found a bunch of stuff that you guys don't want, I don't really want, and I'm going to be selling it out there. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday out there in Lake Park. And are you going to be in town, Virginia?
I am not. You're
Dagnabbit.
doing it right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm road tripping. I'm taking Mags to go UF, FSU, LSU.
I wanted to invite the Ralstons out there, Kev. It's gonna be going on all day on a Saturday. Hopefully the weather's nice. But I'm gonna have a tent, and then Denny's wife is gonna have a tent. She's a legit artist. I'm selling a bunch of goofy stuff, bunch of goofy art, and a bunch of some other stuff too. That some if you like costumes, I'm selling some of that stuff. It's a very fun time. I'll be out there from 10 to about 2 o'clock. So bring the family. It's a family event.
And what is the date?
It is not this weekend, but next weekend. What do you have your calendar out, Virginia?
Yeah, that's the 20th.
Yeah.
20th. Okay.
Out there in Lake Park.
All right.
Off Park Avenue, right where me and Kevin did that presentation for the youth last week. We were at the Brew House Gallery.
Yeah.
That's the place.
Okay.
So come on out. Bring the family. I know we had some KVJ Nationers from Okeechobee come out last time.
Okay. What time does it all kick off?
8 to 2.
8 to 2. Okay. 8 to 2. All right. Very cool. All right. Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Since everybody's got their calendar out, I want to add some stuff for this weekend. I'm going to be out at the Tequesta Chili Cook-Off starting at 2 o'clock as a chili judge.
Okay.
I've been out there for so many years now. Love the event. It's a beautiful charitable event that benefits the firefighters, and they have so much fun, so much beer, so much chili. It's a competition. It's live music. It's just a fun afternoon right there at Paradise Park in Tequesta. And then after that, we're all heading over to Food Shack because our official KVJ vodka, Atoll vodka, is going to be there with Spread the Dub starting at 9 o'clock at Food Shack. So that should be a fun party.
Okay, very cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
What I got on my mind here is I downloaded the Hard Rock Sportsbook sports betting app. I don't know if anybody was using this yet. I'm trying to use it, and so far it's just a frozen screen, and it won't let me in.
Really?
So, yeah. I don't
Dang
know what is going on here because I'm just trying to get in. It says we're updating your sports betting experience. Please try again soon. So I don't know if the app is already down. Or there's just something going on where I can't access it for some reason because I was all excited to do it, and I saw somebody that had it, and they were like, oh, yeah, I've been laying all kind of bets. So they said, well, I was on the way over here to the game. I put $50 on FAU. Didn't pan out well for them. Don't bet on FAU, by the way. But, but I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. So I wanted to start doing that because, my son and I, my youngest, Cannon, we often track the games. He's really good at actually knowing a lot about what's going on. And he's like, oh, I think they'll cover this spread and doing that. We're going to do anything crazy. We're going to put like $5 on.
Sure, it's fun.
Isn't me and my dad, that's how I got into betting. Me and my dad would do those small little bets.
Yeah, that's it. Just something, that doesn't hurt. We'll maybe spend $25 a weekend. And whatever we take, we'll sock it away, maybe put it back into it. It's not to make money or lose money.
I'm very happy my dad taught me how to bet. I love it.
Well, it's going to be massive because, they've just started to legalize it here in Florida. There are some lawsuits challenging it, but if you do it responsibly, it's kind of like anything else, that it can be fun and it adds a lot of excitement to games that you might not otherwise care about because you got something riding on it.
Exactly.
When something means something, that's when you pay attention to something. And so that's what the sports betting does. And it's going to be a big part of our economy. It's going to make a lot of money for the state of Florida and other places. So, hey, if I can go in there and, donate a little bit to the cause, then why not? Let's have some fun.
Yesterday, the entire podcast was about weed. Now we're talking about gambling. We are your show for the vices, baby.
Yeah, that's it. We got a lot of vices. Yeah. So if anybody's used it, let me know what's going on because it's so bizarre. I've been trying to lay down bets. I've tried all these different sites. I couldn't get any of the sites to work. And now I can't get the Hard Rock Sports app to work. It's just, is God really trying to keep me from gambling?
Damn.
He's not making it easy. This is honestly about my sixth attack at trying to lay down a sports bet, and I can't figure out how to do it.
I can see how that could get so dangerous, though. You're having a couple cocktails, and then you just throw out all these bets, and you're doing it regularly.
No doubt, yeah. Well, what do you think? They ply you with lots of alcohol in Vegas.
Oh, man.
They know those two things shouldn't go together.
I can't get on this thing.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know if the app is down, or it's maybe you're right. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I just need to listen. God is trying to tell me not to gamble. Somebody said I've used it, no problem. I won $800 the other day on a parlay.
I mean, Art's got a good point. There's a lot of people that do look down on gambling. He goes, what's wrong with sports betting? If you can buy a Powerball, you should be able to bet on sports.
Oh, yeah.
I feel the same exact way.
Yeah, I'm pretty much that way. It's just, come on.
I guess some people are like, oh, well, some people can't control themselves. Well, that's on them.
That's with everything on the planet.
I know.
I can't control myself with pastries. I'm not over here saying we got to outlaw pastries. In fact, I'm saying we need more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somebody said Kev is always punching down on FAU. Not true. I'm always supporting the Owls. You're
not punching down at FAU.
No. But they're a team I wouldn't bet on right now. They lost to Marshall. Pretty good fashion on Saturday, and they had two long touchdown bombs. Poor Nkosi Perry threw right into the receiver's hands. Couldn't have been a better pass, and they dropped two of them. So they're not reliable right now. They're just some teams you just don't bet on. Just don't bet on FAU right now. They're not very reliable.
Okay,
that's all it is.
They're like that friend that you grew up with, and all of a sudden they're heavy into cocaine.
Yeah,
you're not reliable, dog. I'm sorry, I love you, but you're just not reliable.
Yeah, I tell you, don't bet on my Buckeyes right now. They're not reliable. So
they won on Saturday, didn't they?
They did, but they're not winning the way they should. There's a lot of dysfunction. They're a very highly talented team that's very highly dysfunctional. They're not executing what they need to be doing very well. So they've got the players, but I don't know, for whatever reason they can't get it clicking. They're winning, but it's not pretty.
I got to link you up with Randy, the Juicy Daddy, because you guys would just game on about sports. I think you guys could do some real explosive stuff together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I do.
We've always talked about it. If I ever did that sports show, I'm only doing it if your dad does it with me.
Aww.
I would tune into that.
Okay, good. Who knows? Who knows? Never say never, right? Why is it we love hacks so much? I think it's because we want to feel smart. We want to feel like we're doing life as conveniently and as wise as you possibly can.
Especially if it's a hack on something you care about.
Yes. Now, if you care about your breakfast and you want egg on your breakfast sandwiches, you got to listen to this hack that somebody's posted up on TikTok about McDonald's.
McDonald's hack number 25, the budget breakfast. The sausage McMuffin and sausage biscuit are both $1.19. But what are they missing? One egg. What's the cheapest thing you can ever buy, ever? One egg. How much is a sausage McMuffin with one egg? $3.79. What? It costs $2.60 to add one egg? I can get a dozen at Publix for $2.15. So next time you go to McDonald's, get a sausage McMuffin or biscuit for $1.19 and ask for a folded egg on the side for $1. It's no 18-cent egg at Publix, but it's the exact same thing, but almost half the price.
Okay.
Which is pretty crazy, and it makes me feel like there's more hacks out there because he goes McDonald's hack number 25.
Right,
What
yeah.
else is out there?
Well, he has a whole TikTok channel, and that's just what he does. So there's 24 ahead of that that you can find. But that's one of the things that does really well on TikTok is those hacks.
There's people out there that are really smart with math, and they're going through these fast food menus and going, if you order it this way, you're knocking off $1. And I know it's only $1, but it is.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's about the money. I think it's about, okay, I beat you, McDonald's. I beat the clown.
Yeah, I think there's part of that. Like I said, what is it about hacks? I think that one, we like to save money, and two, we like to feel smart, and we like to make our lives more efficient. So you scratch all three itches at one time with a good hack.
Yeah, does anyone else out there know these little hacks that cat just was telling us about? If you go to Taco Bell and you order this and add that, you save money. I find that amazing.
They've had hacks for that as well. Yeah, I've seen a Taco Bell has a lot where you can kind of construct your own item, and they may put it on the menu for this price. Same thing. You can order individually and just stack them together, and you have the exact same amount of food. I know at Chipotle, they had a lot of Chipotle food hacks. One about how to get more bang for your buck. And I think Chipotle tried to sidestep it and dance around it because it got so popular. People were coming in and ordering their burritos a certain way. Like, for instance, they get a tortilla or two on the side or something like that, and they would get double the amount of food for the same price. And Chipotle's like, okay, wait a minute. They kind of figured out how to job the system. So we got to rethink this because we're going to start losing money. Because as hacks get more and more popular, who's going to go in to buy that item for that price is a hack gets popular. And that's why they almost have a limited run, a hack. Because then the other side figures it out, and McDonald's is going to say, well, we have to either stop offering the folded egg or we've got to offer it at this price.
You can't do that. You gotta...
McDonald's eggs are not all folded. I don't want the folded egg. I want the sunny side up egg that is perfectly round and cooked in what appears to be some sort of metal cookie cutter.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the egg I want.
I'm not sure if you're able to get that or not. They do have both eggs. They have the folded and they have the...
Okay.
The sunny side up egg is way better than the folded egg, just saying.
Okay.
I like the sunny side up better, but, again, I don't want to divide the country with eggs here.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
I take my eggs very seriously.
Yeah, but that's what it is. And they're all over the place on TikTok. You can find it for almost every single restaurant. And they're up there for a while. And then how embarrassing is it when you're that one person that comes in the day after they've come up with the remedy for the hack, and you're just like, oh,
well,
sorry.
I forget where it was, but I remember if you ordered each item, it was at a fast food place. If you ordered each item individually, it was less money than the combo they were selling. And the combo was supposed to act like you were saving money.
Right.
Yeah,
So
right.
you were spending
Well,
more on the
that's a
combo.
trick, man, because you always think, oh, yeah, I'll get the combo. I'll save money.
Yeah.
You did it individually, you saved money.
Wow.
Okay, there you go. Little ins and outs, things to know. Always love hearing a hack that you tried that worked. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. What do you think about this for breakfast? Butter on your Pop-Tart.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
I'm into it.
Got a taker here.
Yeah.
You're here for it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. What do you think, Virginia? Butter on Pop-Tarts.
I don't know. That could be good.
Real good.
I love butter.
Butter's not like a mayo. It is I find it not to be a bully ingredient.
Yeah.
She's just right, butter.
Just smooth and scrumptious.
Warm butter. Oh.
Well, Pop-Tart went in and they found 6,946 tweets just about Pop-Tarts and butter.
Huh.
And they said this might be a thing. So they got with this company called Banner Butter, and they're releasing a limited run of Pop-Tart branded butters to go with different flavors. They're going to be selling a chocolate, strawberry, sea salt, cinnamon with cardamom and ginger, a honey habanero, and a balsamic fig. 6 different butters to go with different varieties of Pop-Tarts.
Huh, the flavors you are naming are pretty awful.
Chocolate.
The last couple you said are terrible.
He don't like habanero, and he don't like fig.
And then balsamic? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I'm wondering that too. Strawberry, okay, maybe.
Strawberry could be good.
Mm-hmm. What is cardamom and ginger? I don't even get that. Cinnamon with cardamom and ginger?
Cardamom. What is that? Some kind of spice?
I don't know. I know that moms like to be carded because they feel young, but I don't know what cardamom is.
Is it Roadhouse? It's got that honey whipped butter.
Yeah,
I could eat that.
so
I could take a spoon and eat that.
That's what they should do. It should be a whipped butter. What are the best kind of butters that are out there?
Whipped honey.
Whipped honey butter. Even an apple butter.
Apple butter's great.
You put on that Presidente butter for your grilled cheese, and I honestly think that's the main reason why your grilled cheeses are next level.
President butter, I swear by it. Get the President butter. It's not the cheapest butter. In fact, it's one of the more expensive butters.
Okay.
But President butter tastes so good.
It's the only butter I buy now because of the witch.
Yeah,
She's got an endorsement.
Butter makes a difference. I don't hate the idea of butter on a warm, delicious. In fact, Biscuit said, butter on a warm cherry Pop-Tart is fire, y'all. Got to try it, Bird. So I don't hate that concept, but I'm kind of with Bird. I don't know how I feel about some of the butter flavors they're coming out with.
I'll try them now. I'll try them.
Butter's an aphrodisiac, y'all.
Okay. Someone defending cardamom. They say it's delicious and fragrant, and I added it to my shortbread cookie recipe.
Ooh.
Sounds like it would work better as a perfume than a flavor.
Cardamom. It has health benefits. It's a spice made from the seeds of several plants in the amomum family.
I mean, if they're running at the health crowd, you're talking about adding butter to Pop-Tarts. Do you think, for me, this is fun talk, but there's no way I'm rushing out to get Pop-Tarts and butter to go with it.
Yeah, I hear you.
You're not talking to the health food crowd.
Maybe it just adds a little spice. You know?
I always love that when they try to rake in. When you go junk food, you go junk food.
Well, that's what my. But that
why do we have to throw
issue.
cardamom into it? I mean, the little amount of cardamom is not going to offset the fact that you're eating Pop-Tarts with butter on it.
Always my issue with the fast foods trying to get healthy.
Yeah.
Guys, wrong venue. Come on. There's Whole Foods for that.
Yeah, it's sin. You guys are a brothel. That's basically what it is. You're a brothel of food. People go there when they want to sin, and they're just going to step outside of their bounds.
Well, when you go to the movie theater, there's no healthy options there. They know you're there to get fat and eat and sit, drink.
Yeah.
What healthy options at the movie theater?
It's like putting a Bible in a whorehouse.
Exactly.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to connect. It's just there's too much sin or just too little good. I'm not sure cardamom is going to offset it. If you want to get it, bannerbutter.com/Pop-Tarts. For $25, they'll send you a kit with all 6 plus 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts to spread them on.
Ooh, it's like
That's
a
how
whole.
it's going down.
It's like a party kit.
That
sounds fun.
I guess so, and then you get all of them. So I don't know. Do you like that?
I like the variety.
Two things I love: variety packs and party kits. Those are great.
Antonia sent us a message on the WRMF app. She said, TikTok showed me that if you order a grande drink with no ice and order a venti cup with ice, you still have some drink left over and you only pay for a grande.
Okay, I like it.
If you speak Starbucks languages about sizes, you get that.
Can't stand the grandes because I'm not a grande person, but I love the hack stuff. I love it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Any other hacks you want to share? You can text them into us, 877-979-WRMF. Which name do you prefer, Ariana Grande or Ariana Venti? Which sounds better?
I kind of like Venti.
I think she's more of a Venti than a Grande.
I like
Just
Venti.
Yeah, I think that really should have been her stage name.
Venti is sexier.
It is,
I think her real name is Grande.
It is, but I mean, when does anybody go by the real name? And come on, we can do this. A lot of people giving butter suggestions for Pop-Tarts. Somebody said Kerrygold and Presidente are elite butters. You ever heard of Kerrygold?
Kerrygold is Irish butter.
Okay.
And President is the butter. It's not Presidente.
Oh, it's President.
Presidente is the beer.
Oh, okay. Go figure. I think about beer.
Butter is President butter, and beer is Presidente beer.
It's not your fault, Kev. I was calling it Presidente butter earlier.
It's okay.
You know what happens when I get touched on something.
I know my beer, not my butter.
I know my beer and my butter.
Okay.
Like,
Butter
way too
beer.
much. That's
Butter beer would be good.
Yeah.
My ass is so big.
Somebody said on Family Guy they even had a song about putting butter on a Pop-Tart.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill out my belly with the piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world.
He's talking Pop-Tarts.
And I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl. I don't want a giant penis or a rocket trip to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat and gobble till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit and Joe Tart dream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. It was so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Everybody, come along with us.
Wow. I love it.
I want to put butter on a Pop-Tart now so bad.
That's a jam, man.
Yeah, that is a jam.
Buttered Pop-Tarts. I love it.
There you go. Okay, we're learning some things here today, aren't we?
Yes.
Have you ever dealt with a food bully, somebody that shames you for putting butter on your Pop-Tart? Those are the kind of things they do. They look at what you're eating. They're judging you based on what you're eating. Either it's too fatty and too junky, or it's too healthy, or it's too much, or it's too this, or it's too that. Just leave your comments to yourself.
Well, it's one thing if you know somebody. Like if me and you know each other, we can bust on each other's meal. But when you don't know somebody, it's a little weird.
It is. Jay Bird always runs into food bullies, and you got somebody that was bullying you about your salad.
Well, I was having lunch with a bunch of people, with some of my friends, and then it was a mixed group. I didn't know everyone at the table, so you've got a mixture of people.
That's when it's dangerous.
And right away, I don't know if you guys have ever had this. You ever just meet somebody and you can tell right off the bat, they have a look, you're just not going to get along with that person. This guy had douche look. He just had a douche look. And I actually ordered a salad. So my salad comes.
What kind of salad?
A Caesar salad.
Okay.
So I get the salad, and I get extra dressing. You know me, I like to get a lot of dressing.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it all over there, and in front of everybody goes, and he had a tone about it. He's like, seriously, what's the point of even getting a salad if you're going to get that much kind of dressing and put on it? It's so unhealthy. You might as well eat fast food. What are you doing? They had a tone about how much dressing I was putting on my salad. Like, bitch, you don't know me.
Yeah, you should have said something. I would have said something.
Well, I know you would have, because you're the raging Cajun.
If I would have been there with you and he would have said it to you in earshot of me, I would have sliced him up.
No, I didn't get mad. I defended my stance. I said, look, dog, I just like a lot of dressing. So
Yeah.
I can tell.
The lettuce is only a vehicle to get the dressing in my mouth.
I am my mother's kid. She would, we're going on a diet, and then pour 9 bottles of the creamiest dressing on a salad, then throw some croutons and bacon bits on there.
Big Linda, my mom, would do these giant taco salads with cheese on top of them and ground beef.
My mom,
and be like, it's a salad.
My mom and Ann would be on the strictest diet. Then they'd take us to Sonny's Barbecue and make the biggest salads you've ever seen. So I learned it from you, Mom. But food bullies, if you don't know the person, be careful when you call them out.
Yeah.
Well, just don't call anybody out for the food they're getting. Look at your own plate and stay focused on that.
Mm-hmm.
What business is it of yours to ridicule somebody you don't know at the table about what they ordered?
Then I called him out because he had one of those fajitas that makes noise. You have a loud plate. It's loud.
A loud plate?
You're gonna call me out for dressing. I'll call you out for loud plates.
I would have sliced him differently.
Oh, I was kidding around. You would have made it personal.
I would have.
I try to go comical.
No. I don't stop till he's crying.
I went light. He was a douche, and he was serious, but I kept it light. Yeah.
That guy deserves to cry.
Mm-hmm. There's a website called The Gloss that gave 5 different things that you might be saying that would make you a food bully. Maybe you're a food bully and you don't realize it. Have you ever said any of these things? If you have, you might be a food bully. If you've ever said to somebody, I used to eat like you, but not anymore.
I mean,
you're a douche. You are such a douche if you say that to somebody when they're eating.
Well, especially when someone doesn't ask you for advice. You walk into a kitchen at work. Oh, I used to eat like that, but now I don't. Mm-hmm. It's messed up.
Yeah, or a variation like, how much do you exercise eating like that? Mm-hmm. They're judging, and they're letting you know that they're judging. If they ask, are you going to eat all that? That's a food bully.
Oh, there's a tone to that question. Are you going to eat all that?
Or they say, wow, you ate everything off your plate. You must have been hungry. Mm-hmm. Or if they say just because there's no calories in that doesn't mean it's healthy.
I get that. We'll talk about a drink.
What does that mean?
Okay, so I talked about not Fresca. What's that one? Fresca. I'm like, oh, Fresca's so great. It's got no calories. And I was talking about how it has no calories. I got 19 different emails. It's unhealthy. Stop promoting unhealthy drinks and acting like they're healthy. Like, I didn't say it was healthy. I just said there's no calories in it. But that's what I think they're talking about. Things like that.
So this guy was a food bully, and there's a good chance on top of it, he's a little bit of a douchebag, Virginia. Because
sometimes those douchebags walk around like that all day, talking to people like that all day. Nobody ever puts them in their place, and somebody needs to.
Because it wasn't only the fact that he was shaming Jaybird about how much dressing he was eating with his salad, but he was also talking about this. And I will tell you, this topic is really the new reversing into a parking spot for douchebags.
Yeah, you're right.
It goes along with what all douchebags do. We will now officially put this into the category of a sign you might be a douchebag. I'll tell you what it is next. People like Carol in Fort Lauderdale are very happy that we're saying something about food bullies. That Jaybird was food bullied because he got some extra dressing with his salad.
It was so public, though. It was like the spotlight was on me. Look at this over-drenched son of a biscuit.
Yeah.
He likes Caesar dressing. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Thank you, Virginia.
And Carol said, I've never had a vegetable cross my lips. You know, I might do anything by she said the best I can do is eat burnt French fries. She said, I'm 71 and in perfect health. Every annual physical, the doctor keeps looking over and over my blood work. Everything is fine, is her response. So there, food bullies.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about this food bully, and he brought up a topic which seems to be the new sign that somebody might be a D-bag. And there is already an impressive list that is going on, and there are a lot of markers that somebody might be a little douche. In fact, I would say there's about 10.
And he, not only was he a food bully, he was a conversation bully. Because the first 15 to 20 minutes of the convo was this topic.
Yeah. Oh. And that topic is Bitcoin.
I was so annoyed, Virginia. And this douche acted like he knew everything about Bitcoin. It was so annoying.
And it's not just talking about it that makes you a D-bag.
But
it's talking excessively or talking like you have some elite knowledge. You're smarter than everybody else because you figured out Bitcoin and you're going to have mansions on the water and massive yachts.
He knew it all about Bitcoin.
There's some Bitcoin douches that they're only there to make you feel dumb because you don't have Bitcoin and they do, and they're like, bruh, why don't you have Bitcoin?
But you're right, there is a tone of, I know everything about Bitcoin and you don't. I'm like, all right, dude, let me just eat my drenched salad.
If nobody's asking you questions about Bitcoin, maybe you shouldn't be spewing information about Bitcoin because some of us don't understand it and you're making us feel dumb and we don't care.
Well, to me, it's a new sign. And we've had this long list of what makes somebody a D-bag, and now it's talking down to people about Bitcoin is one of those big signs that you're likely a D-bag. And I thought this was cute. We got a text that said, my 6-year-old son heard me say douchebag. Then he called his mom's boyfriend and my mother a douchebag. And I said, hey, that's a bad word. And Daddy apologizes for saying it. Well, a few days later, he sees this guy doing something that a D-bag would do. And I was impressed that he could notice at the age of 6. So he says, that guy's a pickleball. I said, why do you call him a pickleball? He said, well, because I can't say douchebag, so I don't want to get in trouble, so I changed it to pickleball. I was very proud that he learned to insult somebody in code. And even at the age of 6, kids can see when somebody is a D-bag. And here are some of the things that we would say are, at least to me, these are the top 10 indicators that somebody is a D-bag. They refer to everybody they meet as bro. Tap Out and Ed Hardy are 2 of their favorite brands, and they definitely also own a tank top that says Suns Out, Guns Out.
Oh, yeah.
They always wear sunglasses indoors. They steal fries off your plate without asking. Again, food bully.
That's a food bully.
That's what a D-bag is.
That's a fry terrorist.
They send you a D-pic after you meet them the very first time. Their go-to joke at a party is either racist, sexist, or homophobic. A Monster Energy drink logo can be found on their car. They reek of Axe body spray. They reverse their sports car into a handicapped spot when they're able-bodied. and your truck has unnecessary exhaust and a boat horn.
I mean, it's a pretty solid list.
It's 10 surefire signs that somebody is a D-bag, or as 6-year-olds call them, pickleball. Some celebrity birthdays today. Diplo, EDM DJ, turning 43 today. Ellen Pompeo from Grey's Anatomy is 52. Tracy Morgan turns 53 today. Also, happy birthday to my husband, Matthew. 35 never looked so good, says Jackie and the Best Pup Griffin, who sent in that birthday shout out.
Yeah.
Also, happy birthday to my best friend of 30 years. Happy birthday, Allison. That is from Jennifer. And look at that. I got a photo with me somewhere.
Look at that. That's the Kevin Ralston.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Rock star.
That's picture 1 of 1. It's rare. It's vintage.
Okay. All right. Also, we got a happy 6th birthday to Connor, Love Daddy, Mommy, and Elise. Got a cute photo there on KVJ TV. Also, Samuel, happy 44th birthday. Love you bunches. Your sister Rose, brother-in-law Doug, fiance Lisa, and his sons Christopher and Thomas, and his dad Larry. Also to our little 2-year-old Dylan, love you from Mommy, Daddy, Mama, and the pup Zoe. All the way from Georgia, just north of Atlanta. And there's a nice family photo of them. Love all of our Atlanta and Georgia listeners.
Man, look at that man's beard.
Yeah,
that takes hard work.
That's a Georgia beard.
Look at that baby's hair.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, that baby has beautiful hair.
I feel like when someone's got a beard like that, when they put so much time and effort, they're not weirded out when strangers or people they don't know ask them about their beard, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. It's a compliment, right?
Because I feel like anytime I go in and ask about beards, people are they want to talk about it.
Well, you lead with love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it takes a second to be like, okay, are you mocking me or
for sure? Because there's so much.
Is there sincerity in
Oh
this?
no, this man is sincere.
Yeah, you don't know.
I get it.
That's a strong beard. We definitely love that one. If you ever want to get a birthday on the KVJ Show, you can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Are you high maintenance? What makes you high maintenance? Are you with somebody that's high maintenance and maybe you don't even realize it? So this could be for the people that are high maintenance and for the people that might be with somebody that is. Best Life came up with a list of signs that make somebody high maintenance. How many yeses do you have out of this list? You splurge on everything from skincare to designer clothes. It becomes a pattern where every now and then, some people splurge on 1 or 2 items, but somebody who's high maintenance, they seem to splurge on about everything, actually, because I'm worth it.
Instead of doing makeup, could I apply cheese instead? I splurge for the highest and the greatest of cheeses.
He wears it for everything, yeah.
He wears it like foundation.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But they're saying pretty much everything in their life.
Everything in their life. There's nothing where they say, I'm going to go low budget on that. They seem to find a way to justify going high end on everything at everybody else's expense. You're extremely inflexible with your schedule. That means that you're high maintenance. It's kind of my way or the highway. I'm not going to bend and twist to whatever you got going on in your life. You're going to bend and twist to mine. You're never satisfied. It's another sign of somebody who is high maintenance. You get upset when texts go unanswered for 10 minutes.
Oh, God. Oh.
You ask your partner for help and then criticize them when the task is done incorrectly. You start listening to these terms for what makes somebody high maintenance, and you're talking about a person that would be really tough to be with. That's
my gosh, it's terrible.
That's why for me, this is kind of a wake-up call, and maybe there's some people that are with somebody that's high maintenance and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize what high maintenance is, but I am with somebody that's high maintenance. Another thing that can make you high maintenance, you complain constantly. Everything's always wrong. You can't adapt when plans don't turn out exactly as they were meant to be. You're not into low-key date nights. Everything has to be, I'm worth a nice night out.
The one you said before is so important. People that cannot roll with the punches, man. They can't. It's almost like they can't compute that it's not going their way, and there's nothing else in the world.
They'll punt on the whole night. Be like, well, we're just going home then. It's
yes,
like, okay,
that's a bad one.
Yeah. Something just may not be exactly the way it's supposed to be, and they're like, all right, well, then they take their ball and they go home.
Yeah.
They're over it. Small gestures disappoint you. Somebody tries to do something nice, just a little something, you're like going, thanks. Instead of being like, oh, wow, you went out of your way to do something nice for me.
You're describing the most evil person I've ever met in my life.
That's why I'm saying this is a wake-up call.
This is a personality flaw.
This person exists to a psychopath.
This is more than just self-care. This is just selfish.
That's why, I think high maintenance, when you really delve into it, it is not a great trait to have or to be labeled as. There are people who are just into finer things and they like having name brand champagne and designer clothes and purses.
That's way different.
That necessarily doesn't make you high maintenance. This really is. When you look at what somebody truly is when they are high maintenance, they are really kind of a insufferable person and miserable to be around.
They're a mood bully. If they're in a bad mood, everyone around them has to be in a bad mood now.
Yes, absolutely. They're not the kind of person you want to be with. Another sign somebody's high maintenance. You demand gifts but never give them. You monopolize most conversations. They're typically about you, or you're the one that's doing most of the talking. And you want the final say in every decision. Nothing happens until it gets your stamp of approval. You're high maintenance.
I mean, if someone has all of those qualities, they wouldn't even understand they're doing anything right.
I don't think they
would.
Gone. Yeah, if you're like going, what's wrong with any of these? Yeah, there's probably some people that are high maintenance that are hearing this and it's not even registering.
But they're undateable.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody had even half of those,
oh, I know,
they would be a monster to be with.
Yeah, there's one or two qualities alone on there that would just knock someone off the list completely.
Yeah,
it's so toxic.
Imagine having all of them in one person.
Ugh.
You get jealous when your partner pays more attention to their friends than to you. Another sign of being high maintenance. You've been called wound up or uptight, and you find yourself never ever saying, "I'm sorry." Just words that don't ever cross your lips.
Gosh, so many of those things on that list reminds me of that one woman I told y'all about, that guy I was friends with. She got mad. We went to Hooters. Remember that? When she's so set. Exactly. Just like that.
Yeah. So don't get lost in the fact that thinking that high maintenance is somebody that has to drive a super fancy car or has to have fancy purses and all these kind of things. That's not necessarily what all high maintenance is. There's a lot more that goes into it. A lot more miserable qualities that go with somebody that is truly high maintenance. So that was an interesting test.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a lot of yeses on that list.
No.
Yes.
I had one.
I had two.
Okay, good. All right. So that's kind of what it is. You don't want to be high maintenance. World Record Wednesday going to be coming up here. Jaybird is getting himself all prepared as he's going to be taking on a world record that is very pandemic themed today. It is the fastest time to apply 10 surgical masks. Can he break that world record? He's got the 10 masks in front of him. We're going to get to that coming up here in just a minute.
It's quick, y'all. And you put them all on top of each other, too.
Okay.
I think the blue side goes on your face. There you go.
No, that goes on your face, doesn't it? Is it like that? That's the way?
Is it?
I thought the blue...
The blue side goes on your face.
Does it?
I think.
No, it doesn't. That's how you do it, like that, right?
Oh.
I think blue face is out.
Blue face is out.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
trying to mansplain mask over here. And she's wrong. Damn, how embarrassing.
Right,
Just shut down the show.
Shut it all down to correct you, and it was wrong.
Sorry.
Yeah, that is terribly embarrassing, isn't it?
I don't want to speak for Kevin, but it made the show look real bad.
I'll just eat my peanut butter blast trail mix.
Yeah.
She's been wearing the mask around the entire pandemic.
Well, I only have designer masks. I don't wear those blue ones.
Of course. Well, we had posted this up on the KVJ Show Facebook page. If your significant other were to ever get a Guinness World Record, what do they seem to do more of on planet Earth than anybody else? So we asked the question, my significant other should be in the Guinness Book of World Records for blank. Number one answer, and Nikki said it too, taking the longest time to poo.
Wow. A lot of people got poop problems.
Or maybe solutions. Maybe they think sitting on the toilet for a long time is what to do. But apparently some people, or at least typically men, that would go and just disappear for a long time on the toilet.
I know.
I think they're doing that to get away from their kids.
I think they're doing it to get away from everything, not just the kids.
The wife.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The chores.
Nobody poops that much and that long per day.
Second most popular answer we got on our Facebook page was the loudest snore ever. Andrea was one of the people that said that. Then Kenny said, fastest to fall asleep. She's usually out in less than 10 seconds. That's kind of amazing. It's almost like
wow.
Yeah.
If the Queen had a Guinness Book of World Record, what would it be?
It's farting.
Smelliest? In my opinion, smelliest.
Yeah, I think you could probably go on that. Yeah, it's just from a different world. Some of them just they don't even smell real.
I think too. Duration and amount.
She's got a lot. Yeah.
She's got a lot of them, and
Frequency,
they last. Yeah.
Noise.
But the thing I find remarkable is I don't spend that much time with the Queen in my lifetime, and I can go on 2 separate different incidences in 2 different decades.
Yeah.
Where she farted me out of a room where I feel the need to bring it up a lot on the air.
Yeah, and she's got to wear this because she's done it in front of a lot of people. So
look, exactly.
She's got a reputation.
Gonna fart out in public. People gonna talk.
Yeah, people are gonna talk. Absolutely. Some of the other ones, Brenda, the most belching. So a lot of people had said that as well for what your significant other should get a Guinness Book of World Record for.
Do you have one for Panda? If he had one.
Oh, most adorable.
Oh, I mean that is just. Kevin just rolled his eyes at you.
Candace said the loudest sneeze in history. Allison said eating the same meal consecutively. She got a husband that he just gets in this groove and he'll just eat the same meal over and over again.
I do not understand that.
I understand that, man.
I do too, yeah.
I do.
I can do that. I get into grooves or ruts and I'm like, whatever. It's good.
I'm the guy that goes to the restaurant maybe 3 times in the same day because I love it. I found a new sandwich there that I love and I didn't order enough.
Right.
If I love what I love.
Yeah. Blake said nagging and complaining. Boy, that sounds like a lot of fun. Anthony said buying useless stuff on Amazon would be the world record that my wife would set. And Yanni said babies with all different baby mamas. Okay. That's quite an interesting Guinness World Record to have. And I don't know, that record would be huge. I can't remember. There's been a few athletes. I can't remember specifically who and how many, but I think they were on upwards of 17 kids, somewhere around there.
Yeah, was it Flavor?
All baby mamas.
Is it Flavor Flav who's got a bunch of different?
He does.
Yeah, Flavor Flav has an alarming amount.
Yeah, what is that record?
There's got to be a record.
Yeah, celebrity of both most baby mamas. Yeah, I wonder who that would be. Yeah, Clint Eastwood's got 7 kids by 5 women.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Jack Nicholson, 4 children by 3. Lil Wayne, 4 children by 4 women.
Now, man, Flavor Flav I thought had something next level, unless that's just fodder for the media.
Yeah, I don't think they're even scratching on the surface. They've got Bob Marley with 11 kids by 8 women. Rod Stewart, 8 children by 5 women.
Rod, whoa.
Okay.
Did you know? Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot more impressive marks that are out there. As far as they got DMX, 15 babies, 9 baby mamas.
There's your winner so far.
Wow, that's a lot.
15 babies, 9 baby mamas.
There's no way there's not drama, right? There's got to be so much drama.
Yeah, you would think so. Travis Henry, former NFL running back, 11 babies, 10 baby mamas.
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay, that's impressive. Evander Holyfield, 11 babies, 6 baby mamas.
Yes, I remember in an interview him talking about that.
Okay. All right, so that's some of the ones. Eddie Murphy's got 9 babies, 5 baby mamas. K-Fed's got 6 babies with 3 baby mamas. But yeah, DMX is your winner. 15 babies, 9 baby mamas.
Wow.
How about that? Yay.
Congratulations.
Ray Charles, 12 babies, 10 baby mamas.
Wow.
I did not know that.
How about that? Okay. That's an interesting list to make. All right. World Record Wednesday here today. Jaber going for the world record for applying surgical masks. The fastest time to apply 10 surgical masks is 6.19 seconds. So we will just keep time on, you'll complete all 10. We'll go on that to see how long it takes for you to put 10 surgical masks on. Okay, so if we do double the time, we would say that 13 seconds would be KVJ respectable. That's double the time for the world record. What do you think, Virginia? Are you going over or under?
13 seconds to put on just these masks in front of him?
Yeah, put on 10.
Are they facing the right way?
I don't know. Everything I know is wrong. I don't know. This is going to be tricky.
I have a strategy, and I did practice with cloth masks, which are tougher in my opinion, because they're all different sizes. Some are tighter, and I have a bunch of those at home. So I was doing the work there. So this is not like I'm going in cold here.
Okay, all right. So what do you think, Virginia? Over or under?
I think it'll be over. I think this is trickier than we're giving it credit for.
Damn. Suits, you over or under? Suits is going over.
Of course.
Denny's. Way under.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Way under.
That's my dog.
Denny's, by the way, has never got one correct. Just for the record.
Denny's ain't a numbers guy, though. Never has been.
Good, because the numbers aren't good. And you know what? I'm going to go under.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going to go under 13 seconds on this one.
Look at you.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like Bird is in the zone on this one.
I like that.
Okay, 13 seconds. The actual record, 6.19. So if somehow he did do that, we'd have a world record on our hands.
They do go on top of each other. People are asking what are the rules. You keep it on, and then one right on top of it.
Okay, one right on top of it. It's World Record Wednesday. The fastest time to put on 10 surgical masks is 6.19 seconds.
I'm dedicating this one to my dad, the juicy daddy. I know he's listening right now.
Aw.
Okay.
It's for you, Dad.
Hey, Daddy.
Jaybird, on your mark, get set, and go. Okay, the first mask pops off his face, so he had a little bit of a flub on that one.
Boy.
The second one is dangling. It's not all the way on. Couldn't give it credit for that. He has 2 masks on with one hanging right now. He's at 10 seconds. At 11 seconds,
4.
He's got 5. Okay,
5.
But he's yanked off several other ones. Okay, he's got 6. He's at 20 seconds right now. Okay, he's putting them up over his eyes, so he's got masks all the way up his face, and now they're flying off.
Oh, no.
Most of them are hanging off.
Oh, boy.
He's now dropped them on the ground. He's at 33 seconds. He's got no masks on his face.
Can we do this one more time?
Right now.
Okay. One more time.
Okay,
It's just a
so
quick thing.
we ended at 33 seconds with 0 masks.
Okay, hold on.
You're right. That wasn't a really great.
It's not.
And that you dedicated to your dad?
How are you going to come in here and lie to Kevin and tell him you practice?
I did do, but I gotta tell you, man, cloth and this is way different. These are so springy.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was 33 seconds to have 0 masks was not what we were shooting for.
Do me a favor. Don't give up on me.
Oh, okay.
Don't you dare give up on me.
All right, we'll give you another run here.
Thank you.
See, hopefully we get. Wow, that was. Oh, wow. This is the time I go under. Wow. Hey, well, what the heck? Why don't we go under?
Though it sucks is the cloth ones didn't blind me. These keep going over my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what it is. These are the right things. Fastest time to do surgical mask. And I think it was a 9-year-old or something like that broke this record.
No, it wasn't. It was.
You sure?
Yeah, it was like 9.5.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I know what I did wrong.
Round 2. Firing it back up again. Fastest time to apply 10 surgical masks. Record 6.19 seconds. KVJ respectable is 13. On your mark, get set, and go. Okay, Jaybird has got the first mask on. It's on good. Okay. He's got the second mask on. He's at 5 seconds. He's got the third mask on. He's moving slower and more deliberate now. He's got 4 masks on at 11 seconds. He's got 5 masks on now, so he's definitely doing better, moving slower and more deliberate. He's got a couple more falling off now. I think you got to have an impressive. Oh, they've popped all the way off. All of them.
Kids never give up.
Okay. All right.
Don't you dare give up, damn it.
He's at 32 seconds. He's still got one dangling off his ear. So he's got to do that. He's at 40 seconds now.
Don't you ever give up, kids.
Okay. He's got himself well muted now. That muffling noise that you hear that is trying to say,
Are we done?
that is Jaybird. He's at 50 seconds.
I got bitch ass ears.
Yeah, I just don't think his ears are big enough to do this. They've all popped off his face. He's right now at 1 minute, and we have got 0 masks at 1 minute. That was...
Don't read the comments first.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well... Unable to complete the task of 10 surgical masks, period.
And just to let you know, your dad changed the station.
Kids, if you're
listening... That was
listening,
for you, Dad.
Don't you give up, kids.
I wanted to make sure you got credit for my biggest failure.
I would not at all call that my biggest. I got some good ones. All right. Don't you dare call that
And
my
they're all
biggest.
dedicated to you, Dad. Olivia Rodrigo is responsible for a new dating term with her song Deja Vu. They call it deja vuing now. You know, the whole song is about he gets a new girl and he does all the things that he used to do with her.
Yes.
Do you get deja vu when she's with you?
That's for you,
Yeah.
Kourtney Kardashian.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have done that. Deja vuing is the new term. There's another dating term called anticipation. That is being unsure when you meet somebody on a date, whether to hug, shake hands, or fist bump. Because of all the COVID things, we're all kind of going through anticipation.
If you're scared about that, just like before you meet them, just say, hey, I'm a hugger. Is that cool with you? Or are you, I mean, just say it on the front end so you avoid the awkwardness.
I've done that. Like you hug or fist bump, and they'll say, and I don't love doing it, but it's probably better than you going in for a hug and being, oh, no, I don't hug.
I like when someone fist bumps and I go in to fist bump them, but then I put out my hand like I'm going to high five it and then I grab their fist bump. It weirds them out completely every time.
You should kiss their fist bump.
Yeah, it's not very, not in this climate.
And another term is vacations. That's taking somebody you just started dating on vacation because, you know, YOLO.
Be careful traveling with somebody before you know them too well.
Know, right?
It could go so miserable. It could go great, but it could go miserable.
Don't recommend it. Well, these are emails about relationships that are on the brink. They could teeter and be safe, or they could teeter over the edge and not. It's a makeup or breakup email here. It says she sold her underwear to a stranger. What is your ruling on this? Should this be a makeup or a breakup? It says, I was hanging out with my girlfriend over the weekend at a bar watching football. We'd been there a while when this guy approaches her and says that he would give her money if she would give him the underwear she was wearing. I told this guy that, hey, look, I'm her boyfriend and you need to leave us alone. Well, that's when my girlfriend interrupts and says, okay, how much are we talking? He said, I'll give you $100 right now. My girlfriend responded, make it $200 and buy our next round. He's like, deal. So my girlfriend goes bouncing off to the bathroom while I sit there humiliated with the guy who's about to buy my girlfriend's underwear. He tries to make small talk about football, but I am seething and I ignore him. My girlfriend comes back, they make the exchange, and he walks away. I was so angry that I dragged my girl out of the bar. We didn't even get our free round, and we didn't even finish watching the game. It caused a major fight. She said that I was no fun and majorly overreacted. I can't believe that she doesn't see the disrespect. Now, granted, we've both been drinking, but even after we sobered up, we both still feel the same. We've been dating for 6 months, but is this gesture a deal breaker?
For me personally, yeah, this is a deal breaker for me. I'm not playing these games with strange guys in the bar asking for your panties and you're playing along with it, especially after I said I'm not into it. Now you're going to still do it. This is a breakup for me. I know some people probably think it's hot. Not for the bird.
It's about a respect thing. And if your man in the bar says to you he doesn't want you to do it, you can't sell your panties to a guy in the bar.
It's a breakup on the spot for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Right on the spot.
Tell him, you know
yeah.
what? You can't just have her panties. You can have her.
Yeah, you'll get, of course, you'll get 10% of the people will be very loud. This is hot. You guys are fuddy-duddies. Most people are not going to jive
He
with
wasn't
this.
into it.
Yeah.
The boyfriend was upset by it.
What did it for me was the fact that after she had sobered up, she still held her ground and not realizing that this is a delicate situation for him. He feels this way. She doesn't want to respect his boundaries. And when you can see that you just forge out different boundaries in a relationship, you can tell you're not compatible. And this just shows me you're not compatible. It's time to end it.
Leave this chick. Get her. She's not awesome.
Well, she embarrassed you, and you said you just had to sit there while she went in the bathroom to take her underwear off, and you had to like hang out with this guy, and he's trying to talk to you. That's awful.
I wouldn't have even hung out with a guy.
No.
I'd been like, all right, bye, y'all.
I would have got up and left both of them.
You'd have been right out the door.
Oh, I would have made love to a pizza after that thing. Like, all right, bye, y'all. I'm going to go get my pizza, and then it's over at that point.
If your partner's not into that, you can't do that.
Okay. Got another email here. Make up or break up. My hothead boyfriend insists on having a gun. Said, in the last year, crime has surged in my neighborhood. My boyfriend wants to go get a gun for protection. I'm not against guns, but I am against one being near my boyfriend. My boyfriend can be a bit of a hothead sometimes, and I don't think he has the right temperament to own one. He never gets physical, but he does throw things. He gets angry when he plays video games and smashes the controller. He screams at people in customer service. I told him that he is not allowed to get a gun because of his temper. Of course, he got angry, and he said, "No woman's going to tell me I can't get a gun." The other night, I came home from work, and he had already purchased said gun. Him just getting this gun makes me feel the opposite of safe. Is it time for me to go? Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's either the gun or the woman.
Yeah. Well, you stated some things you don't feel safe around it. There are other ways to protect your home that doesn't require a gun. There are tasers and bats and things like that you can use, that you can argue. But yeah, I think if you're bringing a gun into a home that you share, it's got to be something that's agreed upon by everybody that lives in the home, or you can't or shouldn't do it. I think that's really the only way to do it. And there are some people that really definitely should not own a gun. I think I'd told you, my dad has guns, loves guns, has so many guns. He always leaves the house with several on him, so don't mess with my dad. He will shoot you. He's waiting for someone to mess with him.
He's hoping one of those situations break out where he saves the day.
That's how my dad wants to go down. My dad wants to go down taking out some assailants that barge into his church. I know this is my dad's death fantasy.
He's played it out several times.
He's played it out in his head. He's there lying bleeding, and he's like,
he saves the day.
Drew, you got him. No one's dying. Well, then it was all worthwhile. And that's his last. It's my dad's death fantasy.
He's been training for this.
Yes, he has.
But with this situation right here.
Yeah, but I can tell you with my dad and his guns, there was a point where his medication wasn't right. And my mom was like, "You are not owning guns. You are not having guns." And that's all he wanted in life was guns. He got his medication right. He passed the test that lasted over several years. And eventually my mom's like, "Okay, go ahead and get your guns. I think you're good." So he got into a right place, but it was an agreement. My dad was cool enough to not get guns until my mom was like, "Yeah, go get your guns."
This situation, take out even the gun. You can take that out of the equation. Why even with this dude anyway? You say he's terrible to people in the service industry.
Yeah,
he's
that's
always
like a
yelling.
good guy on top of
He's
it.
throwing stuff. Why are you with him?
Yeah, this guy doesn't sound like a good guy. Gun issues aside, he sounds like a nasty human. Is this what you want for your life?
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. So, yeah, I'd say that's a breakup.
I
That sounds
would
like a good
too.
dude anyway.
And it's more than just the guns. It's him as a man.
And this is not an attack on guns. People
No.
always get it
not at all.
twisted. We talk about guns. No one's against guns here.
This guy sounds like a douche, and I think that's your problem. And if you don't want to live in a house with guns, you shouldn't have to. It has to be both people deciding that live there.
And, she's smart in the sense where it's not that she's against guns, she's against her boyfriend and guns.
Right.
So another guy with a better temperament should probably be like, "Yeah, go ahead, get your gun."
You'll get 9 emails. Why is KVJ so against guns? That's what we said.
And another makeup or breakup email. She started honking my horn. What? Okay, so apparently he's in the car with his girl. He's driving along. She's in the passenger seat. And she always has a complaint about the person in front of them and how they're driving. So she's always reaching over and honking my horn.
Oh, my gosh.
And then they look back and a lot of times flip me off when I wasn't even the one that honked. Now they're looking at me like I'm the jerk. She did this just the other night, and my friends were in the back seat, and the whole thing was embarrassing. Now, we've only been together for 2 months, and I've told her, like, stop this, but she can't bring herself to stop honking my horn.
That's so annoying.
Would you dump this chick? Yes or no?
That's rough because now she's touching your horn in front of your friends now. It's
and making you look like an aggressive driver and possibly setting off a chain of reaction.
Yeah.
If you honk at the wrong person, you could be in a road rage situation.
This is why, again, you're bringing problems into my life that I don't want or need.
And stress.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Walt Pennington's out on all of these.
Does she not understand boundaries? Like, you don't put your hands on the wheel while somebody else is driving.
Right.
Life's too short to put up with a lot of this crap that some of these people email about.
Yeah, I would open the door and kick her out of the car while it's moving.
Yeah.
Under 10 miles, though. You're not a monster.
All right, some comments coming in. Other people's thoughts on the makeup or breakup. Of course, some about the should he have a gun or not. One text said, this dude should leave her because he gets mad at video games, so he can't have a gun. This bee is crazy.
I think the part that got us was that he screams at service people. He screams at customer service people. Like,
it's not just video games. He has a short fuse about pretty much anything in life.
In my opinion, my stance isn't that he shouldn't even get a gun. My whole thing is, let's not even get to the gun part. Why are you with this clown anyway if he's being an asshat?
Yeah.
Without even the gun issue.
Somebody texts in who's a firearms instructor. He said, you would be surprised how many people should not have a firearm. In our experience, most people don't even have the education on how to use them properly, and they won't approve themselves or someone else.
Yeah, good luck. If you went through everybody who got mad and threw a video game controller and also had a gun, you try to take away their gun, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. So that is the thoughts on that. Okay, we got to get Gen Z on here to play Battle of the Generations. Somebody between the ages of 18 and 25. If you know some pop culture, jump on 877-979-WRMF.
Oh, is Generation Z a little scared to call in, are they?
You know, they do everything on their own time.
They know how to call in, don't they?
I think they want to play by text.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah. Can I play by Snapchat?
It's a lot easier to Google when you text, too.
Oh, that's true.
Who's here Googling Garrett?
Hey, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right, so to avoid the forfeit, Gen Z, and an easy win for Gen X, call us up, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You know, there is one thing that has come out of this whole Travis Scott Astroworld concert that I don't know if we're putting enough spotlight on. I know it's been mentioned, but to me, this whole concept of needle spiking is terrifying.
Yeah, the one security guy or police officer got spiked, I think, in the neck.
He did.
Yeah.
And it's unreal. You know, I mean, this is a whole different level of being drugged. And we've had that before where somebody slips something in your drink, and we've come up with different methods, having lids or straws that detect these chemicals in your beverage. But just having somebody come up when you're in a crowd and jab you in the neck. If you've seen some of those needles, it's not like if you got, for instance, the vaccine. It's not that kind of needle. There are small little needles that really you can't even feel. It's just like a little, okay, what is that? You think maybe it's a bug, mosquito. Maybe you don't even notice it. And in some ways, that's what people were using. And they had several different drugs. Some of them were roofies, some of them anesthetic ketamine, or even fentanyl. And that's why they had to give that security guard at Astroworld Narcan, because that's something of that level, like a fentanyl.
Wow.
And you got to wonder, when it comes down to it, how many of the 8 dead were crushed, or did any of them die from this needle spiking?
The first thing I would think too, if someone's hit me up with a needle, is diseases. And if someone hits you up with a needle, how long does it take the medical community to let you know you're okay? Because imagine you get hit with a needle and you're thinking you have one of those kind of diseases. That's a blood disease.
Yeah.
If it's an HIV, how long would you have to be worried and wait for results?
Well, I think if something like that happened, you'd want to get yourself tested right away to find out.
But that might not.
And how long does it take to get into your system so that even the test even comes up? Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. That's what you got to see.
That's horrifying.
That's the mind freak that not just HIV. There's several things that they can put in your system that you may not know right away, and now you're sitting and wondering
if you live.
Yeah.
It sounds like they were hitting them with something that was like stopping their hearts and causing.
Well, if you do the fentanyl, that could take you out.
Bam.
Yeah. They say signs that maybe you've been a victim of needle spiking is you may see bruising near an injection point or a little bit of swelling. You may have a little sedation, amnesia, heavy sweating, stomach discomfort, breathing difficulties, blurred vision, hallucinations, and paranoia. Could you imagine if you're just minding your own business and you're at a festival This is obviously going to be something that's going to be top of mind for festival people. And look, we got Tortuga coming up this weekend.
It's true.
You got the Okeechobee Music Fest that is around the corner. I know that they're already talking about trying to address this kind of thing, but how discreet could somebody be and do needle spiking? You wouldn't even notice if somebody did it.
KJ in the chat room says you have to wait months, Bird, and then she follows it up with when people accidentally get stuck in the medical environments, they have to keep doing repeat testing for a year or so.
Wow.
So you're in this mental anguish for a year.
If you
Unreal.
live.
Yeah, if you live.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. So yeah, that's one story that, to me, we definitely need to keep a lot of awareness on that. And they got to say, what are they going to do to keep people from coming in with syringes and doing this needle spiking for people? Man, that's one of the most uncool things you can do is put drugs into somebody's system that's not asking for it.
I think the next concert, I'm just going to watch it on YouTube, turn up real loud, get some snacks.
It just makes any kind of concert like that scary. Like that's what we got to worry about now.
Now, keep in mind, that concert was out of control.
Sure.
And they were billing it as such.
Yeah, I'm imagining the upcoming Air Supply concert at Magic City Casino.
That's what I mean.
Is not going to be a great threat.
Different group.
I think I'm cool if I go to that one.
Yeah, but still, it's definitely something to think about, especially as you got a Tortuga and things like that, those kind of festivals. And we've got Ultra and all kinds of different big festivals in Florida.
Panchita in the chat room says, crowds give me anxiety. I get that, because when you really think a big crowd, you don't know all those people. You don't know what's going through their mind. Who's hopped up on goofballs.
Well, it's a big trust factor. We've seen many different ways that being in a big crowd like that. I mean, look at the concert that happened in Vegas. You just see these stories and, okay, I can be needle spiked, I can be crushed, I could be randomly shot. It's just crazy.
You don't want to, have that outlook all the time about going out, because it's pretty depressing.
The more you know, the less you go out.
I think, honestly, it does, in a sense, have to go through your head, because you've got to be like, okay, I have to have my mind set. If something crazy goes down, how do I handle myself? What do I do if I'm in this situation? Because it can't happen.
You're right.
Yeah. All right, we got our Gen Zer on here. It is Corey from West Palm Beach. Hello, Corey.
How are we doing, Kevin?
Doing good, doing good. You're going to be partnered up with your fellow Gen Z compadre, Suits.
Corey, we need a win here, so let's do this.
Yeah, need a win.
Okay. He's fired up. Joe's on here from Vero to represent Gen X. Hello, Joe.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Joe, I love it. I like your energy. I feel like we have a connection.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Battle of the generations. It is Gen Z versus Gen X. First question for Gen Z. This is for you, Corey. You got to answer it in 3 seconds, or Suits gets a chance. You get it right, it's 2 points. If Suits does, it's 1. Okay, Kelly Cuoco starred in this sitcom in the early 2000s with John Ritter and Katie Seagal, who played her parents. Okay, got to give it over to Suits. See if you can save a point here. Suits, what's the name of the sitcom?
I only know her from The Big Bang Theory. I have no idea.
Okay, does any of the old people know that one?
Yeah, it's about some kid. I forget the name. It's slipping me.
Okay.
Slipping me.
Slipping?
It's slipping me mind. It's slipping my mind.
It's slipping me mind.
This talking thing, huh?
I don't know why I keep turning Irish.
Yeah.
What are you, a leprechaun?
I don't know.
I think he's been needle spiked.
With Lucky Charms.
It's 8 simple rules. Nobody remembers that show?
No, I actually do not.
Never even heard of that show.
Really?
I thought it was like a little man named Tate or something, but I guess I'm wrong.
Denny's in there. He's a big fan of it. He's in there, big thumbs up. Yeah, those millennials know that show, apparently. Okay. All right, nothing we got for Gen Z and Battle of the Generations in round 1. We bring it over to Joe. Joe, your question, you got to answer in 3 seconds here. The Lightning Thief was the title of a book in this series named after its title character that was later adapted into a movie in 2010. What is the name of the title character?
I have no idea. Okay,
it's somebody in The Lightning Thief. Jaybird, do you have any idea what the answer is?
I do.
What?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Okay, that is incorrect. It's Percy Jackson.
Not if the world depended on it. The world would blow up.
Okay.
I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
It's a great thing to hear your partner say.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Okay. On to round 2 here, Battle of the Generations. Back to Corey and Gen Z. Your question, Corey. What movie star was Coldplay lead singer Chris Martin married to?
Oh, God. That's off the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. No.
Okay, let's give it to Suits here for a point.
I know nothing about Chris Martin.
Okay.
I've got nothing. I have no idea.
All right, it's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Soups, what happened?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't pay much attention to Gwyneth Paltrow. She's kind of annoying.
Guess you don't pay attention to the dirt of the day either.
You're one to say something.
Yeah. Okay, still no points in the Battle of Generations. Over to the older generation, Gen X. Joe from Vero, here's your next question. What hip-hop star is responsible for the song Panini?
Panini?
Panini. What hip-hop star is responsible for the song Panini?
Oh, geez.
Okay, let's give it to Jay Bird here. Time's expired. Bird?
Lil Hunger?
Lil Hunger. No, it's Lil Nas X.
Oh, I got the Lil. That's got to be half a point.
Yeah. No, in fact, he's in a commercial with Elton John, and he says, "I'll have the panini," and that's why he says that panini because he has the song Panini.
Dog,
it's a bizarre commercial. It's for Uber Eats, and it's him and Elton John, and they're riding like those mechanical rides you used to see in front of Walmart and Kmart.
It's a very weird commercial.
It's very weird.
I'm too busy eating paninis instead of watching paninis. See what I'm saying? No. Hello, guys.
All right, 1 point might win this whole thing today.
That's all we need. Come on.
Something else.
All right, back to Gen Z and Corey. Your question here. It was a social media challenge where you would drop this candy into Coke to make it fizz and explode. What is that candy, Corey?
Mentos.
Oh.
Mentos. There we go.
Yes.
Fresh maker.
The fresh maker.
That's a 2-pointer right there.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right, so we're going to put the pressure here back on Joe. Okay, Joe, your question. All right. What is the name of Julia Roberts' niece who starred in the Nickelodeon show Unfabulous in 2004?
I have no idea. Ariana Grande.
Jay Bird, you got to get a point here.
Only talking about Emma Roberts. Ooh.
Emma Roberts. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Staying alive. Okay, Emma Roberts. Okay, very nice. All right, back to Gen Z here. Your next question, Corey. What was the name of your first friend on the MySpace social media platform?
What's his name? Tom? Is his name Tom? I can't remember his last name.
That is correct. Tom it is. Damn it. That is 4. Okay, the pressure is on Gen X. All right, Joe, you're going to have to get this one all by yourself to stay in the game. Okay. Your question is, which Latin song was the first video to ever reach 4 billion views on YouTube?
Living La Vida Loca.
Living La Vida Loca. No.
What?
That is incorrect.
We're shocked.
The first to get 4 billion views, Despacito.
It wasn't Conga?
No. I think it was before YouTube. Yeah.
You're right, it was.
Nice try. All right. Valiant effort there, Joe. Thank you very much. And Corey, you claim another win, and the lead goes back to Gen Z and Battle of the Generations. Nice job. Okay, there you go.
Understated.
Barely hanging on.
Understated.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's
Got the
definitely
win.
I'll take it.
Okay. A win is a win. That's 15 wins for Gen Z, 14 Millennial. Gen X going to stay at 10.
That's all right. Double digits, y'all.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh. So many people on meth. Ow!
Now, this is the kind of whacked out news story you're looking for. It's got all the right elements. It happened in South Florida. It's pretty ridiculous. There's a 33-year-old Florida Keys inmate in Monroe County Jail that is facing new charges after he beat up his cellmate last week because the guy wouldn't stop farting. He told a prison guard that the guy also hadn't been doing courtesy flushes when he used the toilet.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's just, that ain't cool, man.
The stench got him.
Yeah, it did. He had enough. A 54-year-old guy in Indiana stole a street sweeper the other night, then led cops on a low-speed chase that hit speeds of 10 to 15 miles an hour. And then, for his finishing move, he drove it into a river.
Dude.
Uh-huh.
Someone stole a street sweeper! This man stole a street sweeper! Oh, hell no! Y'all see this? Oh, he going to the park? Oh, no, man, no!
Oh,
he drove it into a lake? That's his end game?
A river.
A river?
A river, yeah. That was the, oh, hell no!
What the hell?
Yeah, he stole a street sweeper and obviously was amusing a lot of people. There's a tractor-trailer driver in Massachusetts that swerved to avoid hitting a raccoon.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, the raccoon is safe, but 4 cars, a utility pole, and a house are not.
Oh.
Yeah. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in the accident. The driver was cited for reckless operation of a motor vehicle. Raccoon's just chilling today.
The raccoon's like, you're not going to believe what happened.
What just happened? What was all about? 6 kids in Alabama, ranging in age from 11 to 14, were taken into custody after leading police on a high-speed chase in a stolen SUV. The nearly 40-mile pursuit ended after the 14-year-old driver crashed into 2 other vehicles. The driver got arrested on several charges, and the 5 other kids also faced charges. Hearing a lot of younger kids boosting cars and taking police on an odd, weird, long chase. It's not the first story you've had in the Whacked Out News about that.
And obviously, we're not condoning a police chase like that, but if you got into a vehicle and they were chasing you, the police, do you think you'd be good at trying to get away? Or do you crap the bed instantly?
Yeah.
I can barely navigate 95 under normal circumstances.
You have to make such quick judgment decisions,
No.
man.
Yeah.
I was not born to be a speed demon.
No, not going to do real well. If you have gotten a Hertz rental car recently, you might want to listen to this. This is kind of crazy because there is a class action lawsuit that is going on because people are saying that in their Hertz rental cars, they were pulled over by the police and many times arrested for having a stolen vehicle. How it all shakes down, there's more than 165 people from several states that have filed legal complaints against Hertz for egregious business malpractices. Just last week, another 100 people made complaints, and each customer claims they were falsely arrested for driving a stolen vehicle despite having receipts confirming their rentals. The customers are saying that Hertz used an unreliable computer system and filed false police reports, which led them to being falsely arrested and sometimes jailed for months. And then while in jail, some of these customers had heart attacks, panic attacks, seizures, and strokes. And some lost custody of their children or their homes. Now, Hertz has filed for bankruptcy during the pandemic, putting some of these claims on hold, and there could be hundreds, if not thousands, more cases still to come forward. An attorney is claiming that when Hertz would lose track of one of their vehicles, instead of working to relocate the vehicle, they would just file a theft report with the police.
That's crazy.
Now, Hertz is claiming that this attorney representing this class action lawsuit has a track record of making baseless claims that blatantly misrepresent the facts. So we got to let it all sort itself out. But could you imagine that? You have legally rented a car and they say it's stolen and you wind up in jail despite having the receipts to prove that you're right?
Horrifying.
That'd be crazy, right?
What kind of system do they have if, when they can't find the vehicles in the system, the first move they make is to report the cars stolen?
It's a bunk system.
What the hell?
You want to scream objection right now, don't you?
I'm so sad for these people. If, in fact, there are victims that suffered heart attacks, panic attacks, seizures, strokes, lost their children, or lost their home,
yeah,
Hertz, you need to pay.
Yeah, you'd think so.
That is terrible.
Be interesting to see how that flushes itself out. Got another mishap in traffic. A truck carrying a load of cookie dough in Arkansas caught fire last week, while a truck hauling milk in Texas crashed and rolled over on Monday. It's kind of like these two accidents should have happened closer together.
Yeah.
They could have. It would have been quite a party.
If the cookie dough catches on fire, I mean, doesn't it just bake cookies?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to make we call that a happy accident.
And then imagine if a milk truck just overturned right next to it.
We call that just the universe saying, get down and have a little cookie party.
It's milk and cookie time.
Yeah. There's an interesting little tourist attraction in Italy. A car that has been parked in the same place on a street for 47 years has become a tourist trap. People go by and see it. It's still there 47 years later.
That's funny.
That is pretty amazing. And good news, if you're unvaxxed, you could get some free sex. All you have to do is go to Vienna, Austria. They're offering free sex to anyone who gets vaccinated on site at this brothel.
Wow.
Now, what they did is they set up a vaccination booth. Sounds sanitary. And anyone who gets jabbed can spend 30 minutes with the, quote, lady of their choice.
Now, is she vaccinated? I'm not talking about COVID. Some other things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You go in there to get rid of,
I can't catch COVID, but I got syphilis.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you'd want to find out. They say around a third of Austria still has not been vaxxed, so they're trying whatever they can.
They're trying to appeal to a certain kind of customer.
You'll get people in there.
You will.
That will draw people in there.
That will definitely draw a certain kind of guy.
Yeah.
We now have a gonorrhea problem, though.
Yeah. From one disease to the next. The owner of the brothel says the pandemic has cut his business by half.
Wow.
So he wants as many people as possible to get the vaccine. So that's what he's doing, his own little part. Was Jaybird and Denny's solicited for sex and they don't even realize it?
I mean, look at them.
Well, I heard the story and then I was like, I don't know. There might be a little more to this.
It's not like sex stuff, honestly.
Was it just the two of you? And break it down. Where were you?
Well, it was real hot. We're going to set the stage. Very hot setting. It was at Walmart.
Okay.
What were you wearing?
Nothing. Bigfoot stuff. It was very, very, very hot. Very sensual.
Okay.
No, so we saw KVJ Nation in a Walmart, as we often do. When we go shopping, we see a lot of great people listen to this program. And she was very, very nice. Her name's Shay. She's a very, very friendly, very awesome. So you ever have that when you're shopping, you keep running into you're on the same
trajectory.
Yeah. So we're talking. We took a picture with her. We said hello, and then as we're leaving, she's checking out with us too. So we all walking out at the parking lot together.
She definitely wanted to sleep with you.
No, I didn't get that vibe.
I didn't get that vibe.
But she did talk about her breast job a lot.
She got a new boob job.
She got a new breast job because she was talking about Virginia, about you, and how she loves that you're always champion, breast and boobs and
feeling your best.
Feeling your best.
Take them in, put them in, take them out, put them out. I don't care what you do with them, as long as you're happy with your breasts. That's what I champion.
How happy would you say she was with her breasts?
So out of a scale of 1 to 10, she's probably like a 19.
She really wanted to.
Did she show them to you?
She offered.
That was the offer.
We're walking out by the car. She goes, I would show you guys my boobs if you want. And me and Dan's like, no, we're good. We're good. Dan's
I appreciate
he's a married man.
Yeah, I got a ring on the finger.
It. I appreciate your kind gesture.
That's a nice thing.
Like, Shay, I think you're great. I think you're awesome. I go, can we talk about this on the air? She's like, you sure can. I'm like, all right.
Wow.
Yeah, she was getting ready to show us her boobs. If I would have said, yeah, I'd love to see them, she would have had those things fly right on out.
Normally, a Walmart experience doesn't include something cool like that.
You're right.
Yeah, but I have noticed there are some women that get boob jobs that are very forward and want to show the world, and it's almost like they don't care who they're going to show. I got new boobs. Everyone look at them.
It's like new shoes.
I get it because, maybe you had boobs that you didn't love and you weren't proud of them for so long, but then you did something to maybe fix them or lift them or nip them or tuck them or whatever, and now you're proud of them, and now you're just like, this is so cool. I don't want this secret to be covered up.
She was a massive Virginia fan. Loved her some Virginia.
I would have looked at her boobs.
Oh, I think it's different.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've been in the girls' restroom at the club, especially when you were younger, and girls are comparing their boobs in the restroom. That happened all the time.
And guys have no idea. Guys are just like, oh, you think she likes me? And meanwhile, they're in there comparing boobs.
Do you ever compare dongs?
No. I've never compared my dong to somebody.
Hey, Bob, look at this.
Not to where you're out there showing it. Hey,
sometimes girls will be like, yeah, look at mine, feel them. And then girls will be in the bathroom like doing this and like,
There's no way if you weren't there, Shay would have asked you to grab and test drive those things.
I definitely wouldn't have grabbed them, but I might have had to take a look.
I was thinking too, if I had a different friend with me, like if it was Kevin was with me, there'd be no boobs. But there's a few snack packs.
The snack pack?
They're like, yeah, do it.
This is so cool.
Or suits. You've been like, show us.
Oh, suits.
Yeah.
Someone's offering,
Yeah.
Right? Some guy looking for some action.
It could lead to something.
Our sweet daddy is uncomfortable.
I can't be looking at that.
No.
How about that? Rolling back tatas, huh?
I've never seen that at Walmart.
Yeah.
Wow.
You never know what you're going to get. That's the fun thing about Walmart. It's crapshoot.
There's one Walmart specifically that we always leave with a story. It's the one right by work.
Yes. That one's hard to leave without a story.
Okay.
It's an interesting place.
Good stories, good drama, Walmart. All right, we got some digital drama here today. Thank you for the screenshots that you have sent to us. We will act them out with the best of our acting abilities. The first post that we have here is from Aspen. Jaybird, I'll have you play the role of Aspen here.
You look like an aspen.
Very dramatic. Very dramatic. Ted, sounds like kind of like, you ever seen that post where some girl that's kind of attractive posts something up and she's a damsel in distress, and then here comes the guy to be, oh, I'll help you.
Oh, yeah. We all know that post.
Yeah, that's that horn dog Ted. I'll be the role of Ted here. And then, Virginia, you can play the role of Shane at the end of this quick little post here.
Okay.
All right, Aspen, let's hear your best.
Oh, dear Lord, I am done with the drama. I am doing what I'm going to do for me and my son because he is the most important thing in my life. Double heart emoji.
Aspen, you know you're a beautiful woman who obviously understands her priorities.
Every tear that had to fall from my eyes. Every day I wondered how I would get through the night. Every change life has thrown at me, I am thankful for.
Aspen, that's just beautiful. I don't know the details, but I sure hope you find some peace.
Every scar I am grateful for. Some pages turned, some bridges burned, but they were all lessons that I've learned.
Wait, are those like song lyrics or something?
Yeah. Aspen likes to quote Carrie Underwood songs anytime she gets caught banging two guys at the same time.
Oh,
whoa.
Okay. All right.
Aspen throwing it.
So,
Okay.
Ted, you got a chance.
Okay.
And what a ballsy move to do lyrics that aren't yours, passing them off. It's Google, y'all. It's not that hard.
She had Ted for a minute. He was loving that poetry.
She could have Ted for as long as she wants him.
Oh, yeah, she's got Ted. All right, got this post here with Haley in it. This is very dramatic. Jaybird did such an amazing job with the last round of drama with Aspen. Jaybird, you earned the role of Haley with your acting.
Ooh.
Denny's is going to play the role of Marissa here. And these two ladies, I don't know the relationship, but let's just say it's not good right now.
To my ex-best friend, I hope you are enjoying time with my ex-boyfriend of 10 years that you just had to have.
You claim you were with him for 10 years, but time doesn't count when you break up with him every 2 weeks after you slept with one of his friends.
No.
Oh, and how did you get him from me?
You don't want to start with the cheating stuff. I know enough about you to cause about 15 divorces in our subdivision alone.
No.
Well, then, can you tell your new boyfriend to stop secretly texting that he misses me and he wants me? It's kind of awkward, okay? Thanks.
I've seen the texts, and they came from you. Next time you want to text my boyfriend, I miss you, you were great, we were great together, you might want to send the exact same text to my friend that you recently dated.
You might not want to send the exact same text.
Yeah, there's a lot in here, by the way.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall.
Mine are twice as long as Bird's.
Like summer giving all, summer kind of falling.
My next one's a paragraph too, by the way.
I cannot work like this. I'm an actor.
Okay, back, scene, and go.
Well, then you can tell your new boyfriend to stop secretly texting that he misses me and wants to see me. It's kind of awkward, Kate.
No, you went back.
I thought you wanted to
You're on the
redo.
wrong line.
I thought you wanted.
I thought okay.
My bad.
No, Kevin wanted to wrap this quicker. Not take more time. Quicker, let's get through this. It hurts.
Yes.
It does hurt. I'm sorry.
Did you just bang your teeth on your microphone?
I think it's part of a bone.
Wrap it up here.
I'm Haley again. Funny, I didn't know you had any more friends.
Well, just for the record, we were never really best friends either. I never really liked you. Best of luck to the next 5 guys you sleep with this week.
No.
'Tis the season. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
Oh, man. It's pretty rough.
That was a long one.
I'll keep them shorter next time.
I saw some one-liners in there earlier.
Okay, Virginia, I think we'll take this last one.
Watch how it's done, ladies.
All right.
This is an old lady, judging by her profile photo, named Agnes. And
her name.
I'll play the role of Agnes, and Virginia, you can play the role of Tony.
Okay.
It's Tony from the deep streets of Brooklyn.
Yeah, Tony's trying to help out Agnes here. She's struggling a bit on her social media.
Why can't I comment on the stupid ads I've been getting on Facebook? I emailed Facebook, but I got no response.
Agnes, just hit them 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner when you see the ad. It'll bring up an option to hide the ad, and you won't be bothered anymore.
Oh, Tony, thank you. I just did that and it worked. I appreciate you clarifying that. I thought those dots were spying eyes and they were going to steal my info.
Sweet
Bless
little
your heart.
Agnes.
And also, too, kind of liking Virginia's Italian Tony voice might be her next role for the next KVJ movie.
Oh, no.
You're going to be an Italian doll.
You can't be good at voices around here.
No,
you get
you
more
can't.
work.
That's right. It's a fun little thread. A lot of people were jumping all over on the KVJ Show Facebook page. Lots of interesting conversations going on there. Make sure you go and subscribe. One that is getting a lot of response up there right now is we asked the question on our page, what is the best non-chain restaurant in your area?
The reason why I love this was because it's different for everybody, and if you want to travel around South Florida, you know the hot spots. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really kind of cool. You might get some suggestions with Brightline back up and cranking again of saying, oh, that is a great place to go. That's a place I need to go check out. So you can go and find it. The thing that I thought was kind of neat on it as well is it's an interesting little quiz. How much do you know restaurants that are in an area that's not where you live?
I might do well. Probably, maybe not, though. I love food, but I don't know if I travel a lot.
Okay.
You are a creature of habit.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. I could give you guys a little bit of a quiz here.
You go all over the place, Kev. You have an impressive resume of restaurant places you stop at.
Always try to check in something new. Okay, so let's see how many you guys can get here. I'll give you a quick little quiz.
Okay.
All right, we'll include 15 as a perfect score. Okay? Write down the town when I tell you the restaurant, where this town is.
Okay.
To give you an idea. Okay. All right. The first question that I have, and everybody else can play along as well. How well do you know different food spots throughout South Florida? Okay, first one is Food Shack. Food Shack. What town is that in? Okay. Number 2, Casa Amigos Authentic Mexican Restaurant. These are all ones that got multiple comments. People saying this was their favorite non-chain restaurant in their area. Okay. What about Pete's Place? Pete's Place.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's turning Jaybird on. Or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you moaning about Pete?
I don't mean to. I get into it. All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
What about Kyle G's? What town is Kyle G's in? Can you tell me that? We'll see how well everybody travels South Florida. Okay. Next up, limoncello. Limoncello. Where do you find that restaurant? Okay. Next up, Dixie Grill and Brewery. Dixie Grill and Brewery. Where are you going to find that? Okay. Next up, we've got Dune Dog. Where do you find Dune Dog? What town is Dune Dog in?
Dune Dog and Dude Dog are two different places.
Yeah, they definitely are. Dune Dog is the one we're going for here. Dune Dog. Okay, number 8 is Cafe Chardonnay. Do you know what town in South Florida that's in? Okay, number 9 is Pirates Well. What town is that in? Again, these are all places that were listed as South Floridians' favorite non-chain restaurant that was in their area. Next up, Harry and the Natives. What town is that in? Harry and the Natives. What South Florida town would you find that restaurant? Number 11, Old Key Lime House. What town are we talking about for that? Number 12, the Whale's Rib. What town is the Whale's Rib in? Then we've got Sweetwater. What town would you find Sweetwater? And I'll give you a hint, it's not in the town Sweetwater. Divine Bistro is number 14, and the final one is Cucina Cabana. Okay, so what do you got here? 15 different restaurants, all listed is what South Floridians said was their best non-chain restaurant. 15. How many do you think you got right, Virginia?
I feel like I got at least 12 right.
Wow, that's an impressive score. Jaybird, how many do you think you got right?
It's one of those things where I feel like I got 14 out of 15 right, or I got 2.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, 14 or 2. That's quite a swing. All right. If you took the test, we'll give you the answers to that coming up. On the KVJ Show Facebook page, we asked you what is your favorite non-chain restaurant in your area where you live. So you could answer anywhere. We got some great suggestions all over South Florida, pretty much every single county. People had some good places to check out that aren't your standards that you know everywhere, Duffy's or Miller's Ale House or Outback, something like that. So these are the pretty small little restaurants. Maybe some of them have 2 locations, but really no more than that. So I gave you the quiz, and I asked, what town are each of these restaurants in? Some of them may have 1 or 2 answers. Food Shack. Virginia, what was your answer?
Food Shack, I put Jupiter.
Jaber, what did you put?
Jupiter.
Okay. All right, so you both got a point on that. Very nice.
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday night partying my buns off.
Okay.
Oh, boy, Food Shack. Prepare for a witch, just like a hurricane. Board it up.
Yeah. Casa Amigos Authentic Mexican Restaurant. What did you put for that one, Jaybird?
I put Jupiter by where we do a Harborside.
Okay. What do you got, Virginia?
I put West Palm.
Okay, that is a Port St. Lucie.
Dang, we got tripped by the Pizzle.
Yeah.
Pizzle's always tripping us up.
Yeah. Okay, next up, you got Pete's Place. What did you put, Virginia, for Pete's Place? What town?
Oh, it's definitely Hobe Sound.
Hobe Sound for Pete's Place. What do you got, Jaybird?
I put West Palm Beach.
I'm going to give you credit for that. Yeah, there's 2 locations, one in West Palm, one in Green Acres. Yeah. But Jaybird gets a point, and he takes the lead over Virginia. If I said Kyle G's, what town are you going to find that in South Florida? Where is that restaurant? Kyle G's. What do you think here, Bird?
I put Boca.
Okay. Virginia?
I put Boca as well.
You are both incorrect. That's Jensen Beach.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I know I've heard. We've talked about them before.
Yeah, it comes up a lot. Yeah, so if you're ever in Jensen Beach, people say try Kyle G's. Limoncello. Virginia, what town did you put?
I put Palm Beach Gardens.
Palm Beach Gardens. Okay, Jaybird, what did you put?
I put North Palm Beach.
You put North Palm Beach. Interesting. So one of you is actually going to get this correct. The other is not. Palm Beach Gardens is correct. Palm Beach
That's Gardens? That's not North Palm?
Their address is 2000 PJ Boulevard, Suite 3110 in Palm Beach Gardens.
Those, the liars, not limoncello people, the people who...
It's right there, I know.
Zip codes.
It's confusing. Based on where it is, I would say North Palm as well.
Yeah, because I know where that place is at.
Yeah.
I've been in there before.
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm bragging.
It's tricky. That's going to be a tricky one. You really either should count. You would get it right.
I just hate losing to the witch.
Yeah, you're tied up now. Okay, Dixie Grill and Brewery.
West Palm.
West Palm.
Okay, I figured you both would get that. Dune Dog Cafe. What do you think?
I mean,
We both know it's Jupiter.
Okay, you can also put in Stewart for that as well, 2 locations. All right, what about Cafe Chardonnay? What you got, Bird?
I got Gardens.
Virginia?
Yes, that is in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yes, it is. Okay, you're tied at 4
I knew
apiece.
Fancy Pants goes there.
Oh, yeah.
I do. Chef Frank.
Pirates Well. Virginia, what town?
Palm Beach Gardens.
Okay, Jaybird.
Lake Park.
Bird. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a Lake Park, baby.
It's tricky. Lake Park and Gardens morph into each other. You can be standing in 2 places at the same time, man.
Yeah, but Lake Park is the right answer.
Ah.
Harry and the Natives. What did you put, Jaybird?
I put Stewart.
Virginia?
Hobe Sound.
That is correct. She ties it back up. It's tied 5 apiece.
Stewart and Hobe Sound's not the same damn place.
Old Key Lime House. What town, Jaybird?
Boynton.
Okay, Virginia.
Lantana.
Old Key Lime House. Yeah, that's another one of those tricky ones where you could say, oh, is it Lantana? Is it Lake Worth? I'll tell you, Jaybird's is not right, but Lantana is correct.
Oh!
Gets a point.
The witch!
Mailing address is Lantana to get that one right. Okay, she's got a 1-point lead on you, Bird. When I say the Whale's Rib, Jaybird, what town is that?
I put Riviera Beach. I had no idea.
Virginia.
I put Boynton.
Okay, you're both wrong. It's Deerfield Beach. Great place. Go check it out. It's been featured on TV. Sweetwater. Virginia, what town you put?
I put Boca.
Put Boca, Jaybird.
I put West Palm.
Okay, both wrong on that. That's Boynton Beach.
Ah, damn.
Divine Bistro. What town, Jaybird?
I put Boca.
Virginia?
Wellington.
That is Wellington.
You son of a biscuit.
Oh, dang. Virginia's got 7. Bird with 5. And Cucina Cabana. Jaybird?
I put Garden/Jupiter. I'm going to go Jupiter.
Gonna go Jupiter. Virginia?
No, it's North Palm Beach, right on the cusp of Gardens.
Yeah, you're right. Right close to Limoncello. Virginia takes the overall win, 8-5. Damn. Okay.
You know what?
In your face, you local.
You know what got me?
What's that?
Them FAFs. Or those FARs, fancy-ass restaurants. The fancy-ass restaurants got me.
Okay, there you go. Great thread. If you want to check it out, go visit the KVJ Show Facebook page. All right, after the show podcast is going to be coming up here on YouTube. You can catch it live, also get it on demand. If you don't want to watch it and see our hideous faces, you can actually just listen. Go to any podcast app. We're going to be right there, or the free WRMF app. It's right on there, the regular show and the After the Show podcast. Before we get to that, Jaybird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Y'all ready for that mind bomb?
Bam.
So
Drop
ready.
it. Drop it.
Just something to ponder while you're driving around, walking, doing whatever you do. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought.
Oh.
Damn, Bird.
So deep, yet so shallow.
Just like my friend.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.